Welcome back, everybody, to This Is My Bourbon Podcast. I'm your host, Perry. My mic's falling over, and with me as a guest host this week, it's Papa Ritter.
Hey. Welcome to my living room.
We're in a very different spot than we normally are. But if you listen to the pregame chats, Eric was on for it. We're using a different camera, different setup. Everything's different. I'm watching how things look on my phone, and it actually doesn't look too terribly bad, but I am going to have to crop quite a bit.
Well,
so it'll be fine.
How's everybody?
Oh, we made it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You know, and here comes Sally.
Dog time, everybody.
The last time, Sally, you want to go up here? The last time I was on the show, I don't think we had Sally.
I don't think you did either.
Lots of things happened the last time, between the last time and this time.
Yeah. Lost a dog, got a dog. Well, got a dog, lost a dog.
Got a dog, lost a dog.
Yeah.
Had a tree fall on our house.
Whew. Lots of remodeling.
Tons of remodeling.
Remodeling still needs to be done, too.
Still works in progress.
Yeah. Clock's about to go off.
It's 3 o'clock on the East Coast, noon on the West Coast.
Parts unknown.
Come here, Sally. Get up here.
Dog's going to pop in for a little bit. And if you want to pop in and show your support for the show, you can do so by heading to patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast. We're just piling right through. We're not going to stop for the clock.
Not going to do it.
Nobody stops for the clock here on Timbip. Patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast. Support the show for as little as $1 a month. For as little as $5 a month, you get bonus content every single week, including but not limited to the pregame chats that come out every Monday. Or every Tuesday, the uncut and unedited version of the podcast where we do some bonus stuff for Patreon, and also a bonus episode that comes out every Tuesday as well. Eric and I, what did we do this week?
I don't know.
Pours.
Stood on your head?
It was either pours or samply. I don't remember. Just go check it out. We recorded it all last week on top of recording our normal stuff too. So... yeah, we've done a lot.
They're on spring break
this week. They are. They're in Hilton Head right now, and they'll be back next week. So, Papa Ritter's here filling in.
I jumped in.
We appreciate it.
I jumped in.
Shoot, I forgot.
The B team.
The B team.
I was the A team for a while.
I had a lot of different A team.
You did
members.
You did.
Hang on, sorry.
Sweet. Did you spill?
I got sprayed on.
Oh, come on. Taught you better. This used to be the formal living room at the Ritter house.
This used to be where the piano was.
Yeah, it's now over yonder.
Yeah. Sorry, audio listeners. If you want to check this out, head to the YouTube channel and see it.
Yeah. And we were actually at Lucy's Aunt Marcia's house last year, and their living room was turned into a family room, and I looked at Mama Ritter and I go, "What are you thinking?
You like that TV?"
And so we put a TV over the mantle and moved this painting that used to be in my parents' house there.
It's a beautiful.
I swapped my.
It's a beautiful painting.
It's the best painting ever.
Beautiful painting. Nobody's seen a painting like it. You should get a curtain for it too.
Get a curtain for it.
Never mind. We kick off every episode with a segment known as Flying Blind, where I blind whoever's on the other side of the microphone with a pour, and we're going to do just that. So you need to get a glass ready.
I got it.
And I'm going to blind you with something. Now, you will have to close your eyes for a moment as I prepare this, too. So, sorry.
That's fine. Hope everybody's doing well. I was on the live stream last night twice. Not vocally.
You weren't on. You were cooking once from afar, and then you ate, I'm assuming.
Yes, I did.
You weren't on your smoke break twice.
No. And then I'm going to call one on myself.
Huh.
I think I was a little tired last night.
Did you fall asleep?
During the 60 Minutes.
Oh.
That's sweet. My eyes are still closed if you can't see.
All right. You can open now.
All right. Thanks, man.
Hey, you're welcome.
Is this fresh?
Fresh crack. All right, I'm going to say this.
I'm not going to know what the heck it is.
This smells exactly like I thought it was going to smell. I'm
Are you not happy with it?
Not necessarily, but I'm in no way surprised by the way that this smells. I'm just saying. It doesn't smell bad necessarily, but it doesn't smell great.
I jumped the gun.
That's okay.
I didn't like the smell either.
Okay.
Goes down a little hard.
It's not terrible.
No.
But it is really
different.
Okay.
It's really okay.
It is very okay. I wanted to like it more than what it is. However, it is not bad.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Would you buy it again?
Yes. Here's the reason why.
Why?
There is a collectability factor to this.
Oh, holy cow.
And I am very excited to share with you what this is. You're going to flip a little bit over what this is.
Is it something that we've talked about this week?
No.
Okay.
It is not. The marketing behind this is incredible.
Okay.
And I bought this purely because of the marketing.
Okay.
Like I didn't buy this for anything other than the fact that it said what it did on the label. I knew that it was not going to be the best thing I ever had. I knew that it was not even going to be like the most middling bourbon I'd ever had. Okay.
Can I ask?
Sure.
A couple of things.
Okay.
Have we had the distillery before?
No. This is completely new.
Is this a Kentucky distillery?
No. I've never had, if I have ever had the corn.
That's the thing I taste the most right now.
Yes. Okay. If I've ever had where this corn comes from before,
yeah,
I will be blown away. Because this corn comes from the most famous cornfield in the world.
Hee-haw?
No. Jeez Louise. This is the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes.
The corn comes from the Field of Dreams field.
Wow.
And
well, I'll tell you
look on the top of the cork too. It's Doc Ellis.
It's Doc Ellis.
So every cork has, not every cork, but you're supposed to like collect the corks. Like baseball cards.
Yeah. Wow.
Right?
Wow. Wow.
Now, we're both big baseball fans.
Huge.
And I mean, like I saw this on the shelf and I just, wow. I mean, it's kind of expensive too. I mean, it was like $50 or something, but it's, you know, it doesn't even say straight bourbon. So it's, you know, less than 4 years old or less than 2 years old, I guess.
I didn't even, when you said the most famous cornfield, I didn't even think. I wasn't thinking Iowa. I was thinking Indiana.
I know.
That's cool. Is it when you purchase? Is the cork covered?
Yes.
Okay. So
I didn't know until I took
just like a pack of baseball cards.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know until I took the wrapping off.
I'll be darned. That is really cool.
Yeah. I was pretty amazed by the whole
thing.
Show it off? I didn't. I don't think I actually showed it to the camera.
In the corn shuck, there's baseballs. I don't know if you can see or not. There's Eden.
Yeah. My daughter, for anybody, it's kind of hard to explain to audio listeners. So this is kind of a visual joke, but the way that she like points at things is she'll kind of look out of the corner of her eye from whatever hand she's pointing with, and she'll be like, "No, it's over there." It's very strange. It's very funny.
It's really funny,
but she's a goof.
Mama Ritter and I do it all the time. Where is it? It's over there. Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
You know, it's fun to try new thing. I thought you were going to like quiz me on it.
No. I just wanted you to try it. And I mean, again, it's not blowing me away or anything.
And it's not made to. It's made to make money.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, made using authentic Field of Dreams corn.
This goes back to one of the podcasts that I was on really before Eric joined, and we did it downstairs in the basement when we were talking about celebrities who have their own.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's been a long time.
A long time.
I even wrote things down.
I forgot about that. I'm going to ask you what you're drinking or what you've been drinking recently. And while you answer, I'm going to plug this camera in so it charges.
Okay. Well, I've been drinking.
So what have you been drinking recently?
Like yesterday, I didn't drink anything.
What's happening?
Well,
what is this?
Perry Ritter's got a problem.
Stop it.
That thing's got a mind of its own. I'm not gonna ruin anything for what we're gonna do. So a lot of a distillery that we're going to drink today. You know, I've always been keeping lately, and there's going to be some eyes probably rolled, but I've always been making sure that I have always a bottle of Makers on hand. Is it going?
I hope so.
Yeah.
We're going to find out.
Just because I've kind of had this, I kind of feel like every bourbon lover, no matter what, like it or not, really should have a bottle of Makers in their house. And the reason I feel like is it's liked by almost everybody.
Pretty much.
You know, it can I left it. I came back and I was just like, wow, this is really pretty good. But I've been drinking, like I said, a lot of something that we're going to drink a little bit. Four Roses single barrel. I mean a lot. I mean, these are my everyday. I haven't really been drinking much after dinner.
Yeah. We've had kind of a resurgence, at least on the show, or I have personally with some Makers as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. I retried recently. I mean, we did it on the episode where we, a couple weeks ago, did our What's the Best Way to Drink Maker's Mark. And then I kind of have gone back to it a few times as well. Our Ambassadors batch.
Yeah.
Too. I don't know when the last time you had.
It's been a while.
That was, but.
You mentioned it last night.
Also trying it side by side with regular Makers. Mm-hmm. It's very different. I mean, it's not typical Maker's Mark by any means.
I think I still have some.
I would hope so. There's three whole. We both got 3 bottles.
Oh yeah, I still have some. I think I have one non-opened.
I've still got 2 not opened. Yeah. So
I'm trying to see if the camera's working or not.
It's still going.
I mean, I see the red light.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that it's
faint.
Yeah, it's there. I was making sure it's charging more than anything. But all right. I think we're good. I've got another battery too.
Perry, what have you been drinking?
So what have I been drinking?
I'm going to throw it right back at you.
A lot less as I've been going back to the gym too.
Which I'm very proud of you for doing that.
Thank you. Getting up very early in the morning and doing that. But off chance that
3:15.
The clock goes off. I've had a pour. It's been some of my standard Knob Creek single barrel. Eric and I had some of an Elijah Craig barrel proof single barrel last week that I've been kind of nursing to.
Yeah.
That's been really good. I'm trying to think. I mean, really nothing super out of the ordinary. I haven't done a whole lot of traveling to find anything.
I know what we're not going to be drinking for a while.
Buffalo Trace?
No.
Oh.
Perry, Lucy, and the girls came over for dinner on Tuesday night. Remember, this is Friday. When
Oh, yeah.
And I said, he goes, can I go downstairs? I go, absolutely. And he brought up a bottle of Pinhook.
Yeah.
It was like, what, 90?
It was 98 proof, and it was a 3-year-old Castle and Key distillate.
Yeah.
That was, it was so bad.
It was awful. And it's like, I don't even remember. I don't even know why I purchased the bottle. Probably just because I wanted to try it.
I mean,
did you guys do?
We've done Pinhook episodes before.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Right.
But goodness gracious, just atrociously bad.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
just
like we both cheered and took a sip out of it and went, ew.
I don't normally pour things out of my glass. I did not finish that. It didn't make it to it didn't all make it to my belly.
I finished it.
Okay.
Like a dope.
Well, that makes one of us.
The older guy.
Not very good. Not very
it really
good.
wasn't.
No. So we don't normally do.
I was hoping that's not my yard guy.
I think it might be.
I don't think he has a white truck.
Yeah. We don't normally do a whole lot of news on the podcast anymore. I kind of reserve it for my Thursday night streams. But I had to bring up one bit of news. My mouse is upside down.
Turn around, Mickey.
Oh no. I had to bring up one bit of news.
Oh.
Today. And for the YouTube viewers, I'll put an image up on screen. But there is a new collaboration between New Riff, one of our favorites, and Grater's Ice Cream, also one of our favorites. A bourbon ball ice cream, which just as of recording, got announced today. Today. And is not going on sale. It's going on sale at their distillery tomorrow, April 12th. And will be at all Grater's retailers on Monday, April 14th. So by the time this episode comes out, if you have a Grater's ice creamery near you,
we do.
You can buy some
and buy some if you have a bad tax day on the 15th, you can eat the whole thing.
Yeah,
just it won't bother.
So we'll be obviously pairing this with New Riff next week.
That's amazing.
But I'm very, very excited about it. And it was so funny because we got the email with the news last night at like 11 o'clock and told us that it was under embargo until 11:59.
Oh, man.
I was like, what are we going to do with this for 59 minutes?
Look at it.
You know, yeah, exactly. Fawn over it, get a little bit,
oh boy,
drooly. It also ships nationwide too. So we'll put a link into, we don't make any money or anything off of this. This is just something we're excited about.
Too bad.
But I'll put a link in the description as well for anybody who's interested. But you can also find it at Meijer, Jungle Gyms, and Dorothy Lane Market. I've never heard of Dorothy
It's a
Lane.
mom and pop store.
Is it?
Yeah, it's run by Uncle Henry and A.M.
NEM. We're all out of Greatest bourbon ball ice cream.
I just that's just really bad.
No, it's
It's just really bad.
it's good. It's good stuff. Jeez.
Mrs. Gulch comes in once a week.
I'll get you and your little dog and all of your Grater's ice cream.
Put it in my basket.
This is the worst bit. Anyway,
It's terrible.
let's
And it's
move
not
on.
even planned. None of this is planned, folks. I promise you.
Jeez.
Are you glad you have me back?
Yeah, it's good. We're doing real good so far. We're gonna move on though to we're not really doing a review this week. We're doing something that this idea was sparked recently because I saw that up until recently, Old Forester had only been selling the Whiskey Row series. Well, there was a gift set that was available, but only with like 3 of the 4 bottles that are regularly available. And it was only like 1897, 1910, and 1920. And then I guess like within the past couple of months, they included the 1870 in it. And I was like, oh, that would be fun for us to do on an episode, is drink through the entire Whiskey Row series, because we've never done that. And it's cheaper, of course, to get the gift set than buy all 4 of the bottles. And Dad also recently got a bottle of 1924. So, I figured we'll do
They
that
twisted my arm.
with him. But the funny thing is that full 4-bottle gift set is not available yet around here for whatever reason. So I got the 3-bottle gift set and then a bottle of 1870. So here we are.
Let's go.
But regardless, we're gonna taste through these. I've done these separately, or in an off podcast setting. I actually a few years ago, I don't even remember why, but got invited by Old Forester to come to their distillery and taste the Whiskey Row series all the way through, and I was like, okay. It was like the same weekend as Bourbon and Beyond, and I was like,
Why would they do that?
I don't know. So before Bourbon and Beyond started, like on that Saturday, I went to Old Forester, and
Was it the Eddie Vedder year?
No, I mean I was there for the.
Because I came we went the next day, remember?
Yeah, but it was.
Stevie and
I was
Stevie
there
Nicks.
with the podcast.
Right.
It was a very, I don't know. I don't remember. It was a very strange
I just had to drop
experience.
a Pearl Jam-
Anyway.
a Pearl Jam
okay.
reference.
All right, we're going to start with the 90 proof 1870, what they call the original batch.
And this is like one of my go-tos. I mean,
Right.
it's excellent.
$50-ish a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently blended from 3 different rick houses, according to legend. Non-age stated, but I think most of these are like 4 years old. The thing about the Whiskey Row series for me too is that I feel like with every subsequent release, they've just, except for we'll get there, but largely they've just gotten better and better over time.
Yeah.
It's very silky. It's very earthy too. It's not a very traditional bourbon palate, I would say.
See, this is totally different how I drink it.
True, you drink it on the rocks with a splash of water.
Old school.
So Eric had the question when we were talking about
Oh God.
makers. When we did our best way to drink makers episode. Of why is that your preferred method of drinking bourbon? And I said because it's just easier to drink bourbon that way. Not like it's a chore to drink bourbon, but I'm saying like it's an easier drink.
It's an easier drink.
Yeah.
it's an easier drink. But when we go out for dinner to a restaurant, I will ask for such and such on the rocks.
Right.
Or a rock.
Mm-hmm. But you won't always get it on or with a splash of water.
Right. And then the next one, I'll only have 2 at dinner at a restaurant. And the next one I'll ask for neat and I'll pour it over the ice.
Because there'll be less ice. And
you know what I have
bourbon.
you know what I have been drinking, and you asked me what I've been drinking. Blanton's.
When you go out or just in general?
Well, when we go out.
Yeah.
Like we went to Bear and Butcher on Saturday night, and the waiter brings my second one neat, and he goes, "You know how much this is a pour here?" And I go, "Is it like 80?" He goes, "No, it's $12 a pour."
Jeez.
And he goes, "You can go somewhere else and it's 20 to 25 to 30."
Yeah.
And he goes, "It's a bargain here." And it was a good pour.
I mean, Bear and Butcher is owned by
friends of ours.
Family friends. Who also are bourbon drinkers too.
More the wife than the husband.
Right. But they, they're not looking to, sell it necessarily to swindle people.
No.
I mean, early tips and bits, Bear and Butcher, check it out. But regardless.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's great. It's a great local place.
Yeah, it is.
Chevy Chase has some hidden gems.
Yes. Grater's Ice Cream. Charlie Brown's across the street from Bear and Butcher.
Oh, Charlie Brown's.
Has and if you don't know what it is, look it up. It has the best patty melt you'll ever have.
Obstinate Sons, owned by my buddy Dexter Murray.
Yep. Cindy Bennett's hair salon. Farmer's Jewelry. Bill Farmer is a dear friend of mine. Has been for over 40 years. And
Bill.
He and his sister, Christy, run the jewelry store. They have been running it for, since college.
Mm.
But it's a Chevy Chase establishment right next to the Chevy Chase Inn, where the chicken is still on a pulley.
Chevy Chase Inn, one of my favorite dive bars.
It's a good one
in Lexington.
It's a good one, and it'll get you. It'll get you.
They pour them strong and often.
Make sure you're in good graces when you come home.
Yeah.
Anyway,
or don't.
Just don't. We went one Christmas Eve.
Right you are. After having been to, where did we go before? Was that when we went to Shamrocks?
I think.
Before?
I think. And I think we got it. Oh, my God.
Hello.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Half of these people could care less.
I'm sure they're having a good time. This is not my favorite of the lineup, but it is at 90 proof. Very, very drinkable.
It is. And it is good with a small splash of water.
Mm.
This is honestly, Perry, this is probably the first time I've had it out of a Glencairn.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think about it compared to how you normally drink it?
Weirdly, I kind of like it better the way I normally drink it. Because I don't drink too much neat, And that's just how it is. Here's another thing most of you guys don't know. Both of us have bad backs.
For me right now, it's my knees.
Oh, it's my one knee.
My left,
2 hamstrings and a back.
yeah, my left knee is not cooperating.
Which, if I have to get up and walk around a minute, I might have to.
1897.
I like 1897 a lot.
This is the Bottled and Bond, which is also the year that the Bottled and Bond Act was passed. So, how are we doing here, folks?
We're doing great. Can I say something about Bottled and Bond?
I would love for you
that
to.
I don't know if I've ever said this in the few podcasts that I've been on with you, but I've had some super duper really good ones, and that one's a good one. This is one of the best ones. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Evan Williams, Bottled and Bond, for the price.
Still one of my favorites.
Is still one of the best out there.
I agree. This guy's a roughly $55. I like it in the pint bottle, though.
You can stick it in your back pocket.
Yeah, exactly. Sneak it into a game.
Yep. You carrying anything? Nah. It doesn't show.
Not a thing, officer.
No. This is my brother's.
Yeah, good Lord done blessed you, boy.
I have some open downstairs.
Do you? I could have saved some.
You could have saved $55.
Well, I mean, the pint bottle's not 55. For the set of 3. Yeah. For the set of 3, it was like $93.
That's a bargain, dude.
Yeah, right? You could barely get 2 of them for $93.
Really?
I really like the nose on it. Well, I really, really like the nose on this.
Take it. I do too.
Be taking these here Huggies.
Hurry it up, old man.
Son, you got a panty on your head.
Yeah, I'll drive real fast. As he says with the Glencairn on his nose. Oh my gosh.
So much more spice.
Mm-hmm.
This one is just such a jump up in quality to me from the 1870.
It's so much more smooth too.
I just think it has more character in general. Yeah. I mean, it's a much more flavorful, well balanced product than the 1870 is. I mean, none of these products, aside from the 1924, which is what we're going to get to last, are age stated. But it doesn't feel like it's 4 years old. I
would have preferred at 6 or 8, but
I mean, but it kind of feels like it might be closer to that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So many Old Forester products are 4 years ish that it wouldn't entirely surprise me if that's what it were. That's what it was. I don't know what it is.
Word.
Little cherry, little vanilla. Kind of a root beery thing too.
I forgot to tell you.
Okay.
Remember
I remember.
For Christmas, I think you gave me a bottle of the Elijah Craig cherries.
Oh, yeah.
I finally opened them up the other night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and put a couple in a drink.
Uh-huh.
And put a little cherry juice in there.
Yeah. Just kiss. How we doing, folks?
Oh, this is a Good Friday.
Good.
It's not good. Good Friday's next Friday.
Yeah.
We record on Good Friday?
Yeah, I don't take any time off. I don't have vacation days.
Last Supper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last Supper was on like a Wednesday.
Remember during COVID that we would watch our church. Our daughter Sarah, Perry's sister, was living here with us during that time, and Easter was in the middle of COVID. And our church did virtual communion, Lord's Supper, and I did my church wine in a Glencairn, and I remember you were like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, I forgot about that.
I don't know. It was good. It was good.
I was like, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
It was 11:45 in the morning on a Sunday.
It's hilarious.
In COVID.
There were no rules.
None.
Nobody had any idea.
None. We're all in the basement drunk, worried that we were not going to see anybody again.
We're moving on to the 1910 old fine whiskey. Whiskey. This is the double-barreled bourbon.
And this is dark, and when
it's so dark.
It's so dark, and it looks like you're pouring yourself a triple.
Yeah. It's 93 proof.
It's a beaut too, buddy.
Mm-hmm. This is what
I feel like
won me a round of Matt Madness. The only round of Matt Madness that I've ever won. Oh, by the way, this week I'm going to be on Matt Madness this Friday, so tune in.
Tonight?
No. Next
Good Friday.
Good Friday. Amen.
Let us pray. Honestly, out of the three so far, this has been my favorite.
It's definitely sweeter.
It is, but and it really is sweet now after it's been down your throat for a while.
It's kind of Cracker Jacky. It's a little apple-y too.
Uh-huh. It's good though.
The double barreling is not like overly done either.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it gives that illusion of feeling like it's a lot older than it is.
And it's not.
But it's not, and it also it also just feels like it's in that sweet spot. So I'm definitely a fan of this. I've grown to like this a lot more than I did when I initially tried this.
When's the last time you had it?
It's been a little while.
Yeah.
But I think that every time that I've had this, I've liked it more and more. Yeah. So I don't even remember. I think this is one of the more expensive ones too. I think this is like 65 or 70.
Yeah, I think it is. It's not that. It's not 70. It's 65.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, hell, it's between 65 and 70, 68. So it could be 70. It could be 60 freaking 5. It depends on where you go.
After taxes.
After taxes.
Who's to say? Moving on to our second to last.
Okay.
Fast and loose, baby. This has historically been my favorite, and I think part of that has to do with the proof at 115. But this is the 1920.
Okay, I can honestly say that I ain't never had this before.
Really?
Really?
This is the Prohibition style.
This isn't Statesman.
No. Oh, Statesman.
I have had this, and it's been a long time.
Oh, Statesman. Statesman.
Thank you, Barry.
You're welcome. Talk about Statesman.
Statesman.
So yeah, 1920 Prohibition style, modeled after the medicinal whiskey that they sold.
Yeah, I have had this. How's your day, man? You glad it's the weekend?
Thanks for coming to the show.
Yeah.
You new here?
Yeah. I think you guys need to watch this on YouTube.
Most audio listeners have no idea what
They
we're
have
talking
nothing.
about.
It drinks like a 115. Do you think?
I don't know. I don't know if I like this as much as I used to.
I mean, right now, I
think I like the 1910 the best
like the 1910
out
as
of
well.
all four so far.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This just doesn't. It's almost medicinal.
It is. It's just how it's advertised.
Oddly enough,
I can't believe it.
I don't know. It doesn't. It doesn't feel as full-bodied as I remember it being. I mean, it feels like this is younger product, just with a higher proof point.
Yeah.
Higher proof point.
Do you really think we should get a curtain for that?
No, it was.
What is it? The Addams Family?
No, it's. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you after we're done.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's nothing bad. I just don't want to litigate it on air.
I understand that.
I love this painting. It's not about that at all.
I've always loved this painting.
Yeah. It's just isn't it.
No.
It's not hitting
it.
the right spot today.
No.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I was really excited to come back and revisit this one because it's been a long time since I've had this. It's been a long time since I've had really any of these Whiskey Row expressions. But what?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I rock and rolled.
Oh.
Did you miss me?
Yeah. All right, moving on to the last pour.
Me as well.
The 1924, the newest edition. This is the 10-year-old at 100 proof. I hate to do this, but so I don't get chastised by my co-host again. Do you mind if I take a sample with me of it?
Absolutely not.
All right, fair enough. Well, now it's not my fault.
I missed something.
Don't worry about it. They get it.
Was it my fault?
Nope. It's not your fault at all.
Was it Bag of Donuts' fault?
No. Why would it be Tony's fault?
I don't know. I just thought I'd call him out.
For nothing. Tony's not done anything.
To play with him.
Oh, okay. Tony did nothing.
Because he's gonna go, what? Here.
Yeah, let's finish this up.
What? Bottle?
Yeah, the whole bottle.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that'd be a bad idea.
Yeah, very.
So I've forgotten this, but this has 2 different mash bills baked into it. But again, 10-year-old bourbon, 100 proof, and it honors the 100th anniversary of this expression.
Right here.
Spill. All right, get back.
Oh, sit down.
Where are you going? You need to get to God's country.
What?
This is my favorite. But of course, it's the limited release, and it's the most expensive at $150.
Yeah.
Twice the price of the most expensive one.
And 4 o'clock on the East Coast, 1 o'clock on the West Coast.
West Coast, hang in there. You're almost to closing time.
It's almost quitting time.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Please don't. Every album-oriented radio station plays that. Hey, Mama Ritter and I saw Loverboy open up for REO Speedwagon last November.
Recently.
And
this is not an old story. This is a couple months ago.
This is 5 months ago, the weekend before Thanksgiving. And okay, the Mike, whatever his name is, the lead singer for Loverboy, doesn't have it anymore. But
Mike, what's his name?
But the crazy thing is, he was really singing.
Well,
I mean,
is the
but
lead.
Kevin Cronin was too.
So is the lead singer of Guns N' Roses, but he definitely does not have it anymore. Axl Rose.
Fat Axel. Anyway, but for what they are, they weren't that bad.
Well, that's good.
REO Speedwagon was amazing. But I also saw them in the late 70s, early 80s.
Sure. This nose is really good, too.
Yeah, it is. Should I shut up?
No, I'm just getting us back on track.
It's really good.
They did something in between the first and second batches of the 1924.
Is this the second batch?
It's the second batch. It is infinitely better than what the first batch was. And I liked the first batch. But
you still have any?
No, because Eric has some.
Well, could Eric give me a sample?
I don't know about that.
It's not going to be his fault.
It will be mine.
So you can have a sample of mine, Eric. Go ahead.
Okay. Can he have a sample of yours is the question.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
What, you think I'm stingy?
I don't know. It's hey, look. I can't keep being the bad guy. That's all I'm saying.
When did you turn?
Ask my co-host.
Oh. Oh.
No, this is excellent.
I'm shooting Eric a look. This is very good.
Yeah, this is an excellent, excellent product. Of the available, I say available even because, even though this is a more limited release, of the more available Old Forester products, I think this is one of the best ones that they have.
I wonder how long this is going to be on the shelf.
There's a lot of it that's out.
I know.
I mean, I thought that it was going to be gone
quickly,
almost as quickly as the first batch was, but it's been sticking around.
I really like this. I agree. If I had to rank them 1, 2, 3, 4,
5. Favorite to least favorite. Just based off of today. He's saying the 1924 because he's not on mic.
1824.
19.
1924.
We're doing great.
1870.
Okay.
$19.20.
The 1910. in the 1897?
1897, 1910.
I would go the 1924, the 1910, 1897, 1870, 1920.
Okay.
1920 was just... There was just nothing I found about it today that I was excited about, unfortunately. Oh, jeez. Oh. So.
You need to walk around?
No, I'm good. I'll
take over Patreon for a minute if you want me to.
No. I'm good. I do need, though, to go to...
Mylanda?
Okay, actually, I'm going to save this.
Say it.
No, I'm going to save it.
Oh.
Because this specifically has something for Eric. I was going to do Barrel Rings, which is our segment of the show that you can be a part of by calling or texting our hotline.
You can text now?
Yeah. You've always been able to text. I just didn't realize it for a while. But that number, if you are interested, is 859-428-8253. Send us a text or leave us a voicemail, and we will listen to it or read it out here on the show. We have one that I'm going to save for next week because specifically our buddy W. Leb has sent something that he wanted Eric to see. So we will save that. In the meantime, though, we'll move on to high proof hot takes. If you got anything, Dad, that you want to have a little rant about.
Oh, I could go.
Okay, well, should you?
I could
though?
go all day.
All right, maybe we shouldn't this week. Then how about
fun rants?
Okay, well that's
okay. I do have a rant.
Okay,
it's not. No. Torpedo bats.
Okay.
So, like in the first week of the Major League Baseball season, the Yankees bring out these. Not only the Yankees, but other teams are bringing out these bats that they also tried to work on during spring training, called torpedo bats. The Yankees hit 15 home runs in 3 days.
That's insane. It's too many.
It's way too many. It's like there's the commissioner thinks this is going to revolutionize the game. They've kind of
take our steroids away. We're going to bring in
torpedo bats. It's kind of dialed back in the past couple weeks and everything, but I just think it's like let it. I am so much of a traditionalist. I'm going to get crap about this. I know the game I know sports has to move on, but
I guess I just don't see the point of it beyond
I don't either.
Spectacle. You know, like, no, I don't think anybody's, well, okay. The people, I feel like, okay, first of all, baseball as a sport is experiencing a small renaissance.
And it has for the past 5 or 6 seasons, I really believe.
Yeah. So I don't think that there's as many like outspoken people who are going like, baseball needs to be more entertaining. So like, where is this like desire? Because to me, it seems like it's more of like a gimmick,
yeah,
for people to be drawn in by like more action and more home runs.
Why don't they just give them aluminum bats?
It's like something other than just a bigger, dumber looking bat.
It looks if you haven't seen it, it looks stupid.
I just don't think that it's I don't think it's necessary. B, I think that they're creating problems for themselves overall.
I am such a traditionalist with baseball. I have come to accept the pitch clock. I don't care for it. I don't mind the challenges in the field. I don't like the fact that, and I probably, if it comes to fruition during the regular season, I don't like. Did somebody blow our horn?
I heard it, but I don't know.
Oh, it was across the street. I don't care for the fact that you can argue balls and strikes. It's all electronic anyway.
Yeah.
Torpedo bats?
I don't like it.
Your favorite player was Albert Pujols.
Yeah.
Did he need one?
No, absolutely not.
You know who else's favorite players don't need it? Is Aaron Judge. He knows he doesn't need one. And, if mediocre Joe Schmo thinks he can hit 4 more home runs in a year, well, that's fine, but I don't think there's a place for it. The ball goes right down the middle. If it's in your sweet spot, you can hit it out.
This is what High Proof Hot Takes was made for, by the way.
Did it pass?
You did.
Huh.
but torpedo bats?
Torpedo bats?
You're out of here.
You're out of here.
Tips and bits, though. That's the segment of the show where
Can I have a little something?
we recommend. Yeah, whatever you want. You can pour some of your own again. Tips and Bits is the segment of the show where we recommend things that we have been watching, reading, listening to, maybe playing. Something that we want to recommend to you to also check out and enjoy. Do you want to go first? I was going to let you go first since you're ostensibly the guest here.
So a couple of weeks ago, we were waiting for Eden to come over, and I was flipping through cable channels, and went to Access TV, and they have like those series of history of rock bands, et cetera, and they did only a 30-minute episode on The Who. Now, I have not
short biography
really,
on a very historied band,
and I had not listened to The Who in probably like thoroughly in probably like 3 or 4 years. And then after that went down, I listened to Who's Next and Quadrophenia. And Quadrophenia is a masterpiece. Who's Next is good too. Who's Next is part of an old series called Lifehouse. And it was an idea that Pete Townsend had about what would happen to society after the year 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And he wrote this back in the early 70s, thinking that society would turn into cavemen dwelling, more or less. I mean, not to that extent,
right?
But Quadrophenia, Lifehouse is a masterpiece. Quadrophenia is more of a masterpiece to me. It talks about it's a story about this boy, a teenager in England named Jimmy, and he's dealing with being a teenager. It's amazing.
The Pinball Wizard?
No, that's in Tommy. Okay. Tommy's depressing.
Yeah.
I tried to listen to Tommy some time ago, and I was just like, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah.
But Quadrophenia, 4:15 on the East Coast. 1:15 on the West.
Markets are closed, by the way.
I hope it's good news.
It is not.
That's all we need to know. So there's three double albums that I will go to listen to. All 3 of them are favorites. I don't have Perry. What's your favorite album? You can't tell me. What's
my favorite album of all time?
Yeah, can you tell me? I know that's the answer most people get.
Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, I can
today. Can't.
I can't. I genuinely cannot. I mean, there's I can tell you what I've been like listening to but even like recently I haven't been listening to an album. I've been listening to like the Anderson .Paak playlist that I put on when I go to the gym.
Right.
Like and even then it's just like his catalog. It's not, one album back to front.
Like my 3 double album studio albums are the White Album, Exile on Main Street, White Album by the Beatles.
Yeah.
Exile on Main Street by the Rolling Stones and Quadrophenia by the Who. And those are
big albums.
And they're desert island albums.
Yeah.
Island. But I've been listening to the Who. I mean,
that's cool.
Yeah. Pete Townshend's an incredible songwriter and musician, and he's a genius, and he's had great musicians behind him. On Who's Next, John Entwistle's song "My Wife" was in jeopardy. That was Uncle Don's song about his girlfriend in high school.
That's crazy.
I think it was even his senior quote in our yearbook. Anyway, if I had anything about, we all, in the afternoons, we always have Seinfeld on. And Seinfeld is still the funniest television show, I think, ever. The most quoted in this house.
Pretty much.
What are you saying?
Huh? I'll do this because I mean it's hot right now, and the season finale just came out too. But White Lotus.
Can I
go ahead?
We have talked about watching it. We hear it's amazing.
So it's so good. I mean, it's
the Schwarzenegger kid was on Fallon last night.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was. I saw that he was supposed to be on at least, but yeah, I love this season. There's been a lot of people who were kind of iffy on it, but I thought it was fantastic.
Do all 3 seasons tie?
There are elements that carry over, but I mean, yeah, you kind of have to watch all 3 seasons, or like the first season, second season,
which is all 3.
You would be right. Anyway,
torpedo bats.
You're out of here.
Take a seat.
No, I thought it was a really good season. There were parts of it where I was a little bit let down by some of the character writing from Mike White, but I think overall it was just a very solid story, and
cool.
I mean, it's one of those shows where I'm not going to watch the next season by any means. There was a lot of anxiety in this in this season as well, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I think that
so kind of different characters, or
yeah, I mean there were only 2 characters that carried over from previous seasons. One we hadn't seen. No, 2 actually we hadn't seen since the first season.
Yeah,
I think that's right.
See, then I'd have to go back and That's why
you would remember.
That's why I always got lost in comic books. It's like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. I had to text you and Dane and go, who just popped up here? I don't know.
I've been reading some books recently.
I've got one more.
But
sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Comic books are so weird right now.
They were weird 15 years ago when you guys welled me into those.
I mean, that's fair, but like there's a spin-off universe of the current DC, or like the main DC universe too right now called Absolute. And
when they do that stuff, it's
fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very fun, but it's very bizarre too. Like Superman came to Earth when he was like a preteen instead of like a baby. So he has memories of his parents too. Batman doesn't have a fortune, and he's 7 feet tall and a body.
I might have to read that.
It's really good.
I might have to read that.
It's really, really good.
I mean, I love Superman, but I might have to read the Batman.
No, there's elements of it that are like really fascinating and really different.
Okie dokie.
I mean, it's not just a a soft retelling. I mean, it's a very unique take on the origin story.
Ooh.
It's really cool. It's really cool and really different. And they're taking really they're taking some very strong liberties too with some of his villains. They just introduced Mr. Freeze this week, and
okay,
it's
is this a
crazy.
week? Is it weekly or is it?
No, I think it's either monthly or bi-weekly.
Okay,
right now. But it's awesome.
So,
what's your other one?
It's the band Rush. I mean, we're showing our big nerds right now.
Yeah.
Rush just released a box set called Rush 50, and it's 400 CD. No, it's like
no, that's the Grateful Dead.
I'm gonna get the download.
There's a download?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do the download. I don't have space for 70
shows or whatever it is.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna do the download. I can put all of that on a external drive. But anyway, so Rush put out like a 4 CD, 7/8 LP. I mean, it's the same, but the packaging is amazing. There's a graphic novel in there of the history.
Really?
And that's
cool.
I'm like halfway through it, and it's funny, and it's if anybody's a Rush fan, I'm a Rush fan. I have been since my next door neighbors in Paris, Kentucky, let me borrow All the World's a Stage, which is still one of my favorite live albums ever. But they're a funny band.
Yeah,
they're very funny.
They're very interesting,
and they have so many deep dives in their songs and catalog. Go ahead.
I saw no. I saw one of the funniest articles ever yesterday. The headline was like, legendary musician retiring from touring career or whatever.
Was it clickbait or?
Oh yeah,
it sounds like it.
It was one of the clickbaitiest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
And
because below it was a picture of the Beatles in Germany. Okay.
Okay.
So you would think, right, that it would be like Paul McCartney or Ringo Starr,
right,
who was retiring, right? No, it was the drummer with the Beatles before Ringo.
Pete Best?
Yes, Pete Best.
I thought he was dead.
No, No, he's still alive, and he was still playing music up until like this week or something.
He needs to retire.
That was the article. They're like, but it's like the picture was the Beatles with Ringo Starr.
With Ringo Starr.
It wasn't with Pete Best. It was
not even like an inset like here.
Oh, it was so funny.
I know another quick tips and bits I was going to throw out there, and this is like a kind of a really deep dive. Is the band Dream Theater?
I know the band Dream Theater.
Their latest album is so good.
Really?
It is so good.
I mean, I'm not a big prog rock
I'm not either.
guy in general.
I'm not either. I just went.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard so much about
Did Dane
him.
recommend it to you?
No, I recommended it to Dane, and Dane told me that he couldn't even get through the first song.
That's amazing. Great.
I like the new album. I haven't listened to older Dream Theater music. They've been around for 40
A long
years.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, older than you. So
implying that I'm older than the Hills.
No. Who are the Hills?
I don't know. But I do know, to let you know, you can support the show by heading to patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month to keep the lights on here.
I can't support everybody.
I didn't say you had to. But for as little as $5 a month, there's bonus content that you can get every single week, including but not limited to the pregame chats that come out every Tuesday and the uncut and unedited version of the podcast that comes out every Tuesday as well, a day early before the edited version of the podcast comes out for the general public. And on Monday as well, you get a bonus episode of the podcast. You can head to bourbonshop.threadless.com to find all of our apparel and merchandise. If you have questions or comments, you can send them to thisismybourbonshop@gmail.com. Or if you want to hit us up on social media, you can do so at MyBourbonPod. Dad is at Ritter5 on most social media. Also JD Ritter2, I think. Right? No?
I'm JD Ritter2 on Twitter or X.
We call it Twitter.
I'm Ritter5 on Instagram. And then I'm David Ritter on Facebook, which I used to say don't hit me up, but if you want to hit me up, that's fine.
I'm P Ritter 1792 on all social media, and Eric is the Whiskey Mutant. Go follow him as well.
It's not his fault.
It's never his fault.
It's not at all.
What else do we say here? You can send us a barrel ring for the segment of the show that you can be a part of. Send us a text or leave us a voicemail, 859-428-8253. We will listen to it or read it out here on the show. You can also send us stuff to our P.O. Box. It's P.O. Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky, 40522.
And that will be going around for a while.
Oh. I was under the impression that was not going to be going around for a while. It's 4:30 on the East Coast.
1:30 on the West Coast.
And then
when I
go ahead.
The P.O. Box is going to be open for a little while.
Cool.
At least a little while.
Whenever. Anyway.
I guess we're thumbs up in here.
I don't know why.
What are we, Cheap Trick?
Yeah. Head to the
Every
YouTube.
band from Japan?
Arigato gozaimasu. You can also, if you're watching, or excuse me, if you're listening to the audio version and you want to see us, you can head to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/This Is My Bourbon Podcast.
And if you don't want to watch us anymore on YouTube, you can just go right to the...
Just go listen on your favorite podcast app of choice. I also go live on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. Usually go for about 2 hours. You can also support the show on Twitch, twitch.tv/mybourbongamer. Trying to switch. Twitch. Do more Twitch streams as well. I'll especially be doing more of those if and when the Switch 2 comes out, because there are more games that I would like to be playing on the Switch 2.
Tornado bats.
Yeah. Torpedo.
Torpedo.
You're out of here. And then finally, like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit us with a 5-star rating and review on your podcast app of choice. We'll read it out here on the show, too. We appreciate all those. They help us out. Pushes us up in the algorithm or whatever.
How's that work?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know how anything works. I'll be
doesn't.
honest with you. But I do know that I have to say thank you to Papa Ritter for being here.
Perry, thank you for allowing me to have you in my living room. Tomorrow's record store day, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
That's
fun.
another. Well, it will be a long morning. But thanks for having me. I miss being here.
It's always fun.
I hope I can cut the distance between last time and this time.
We will do so.
It was fun.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
we'll do it. We'll do it again before too long.
It's not your fault that I didn't get on.
It is. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Until then,
not.
I'm Perry.
I'm Papa Ritter.
This is my Bourbon Podcast.
Later.